रवि साहब को भी आ रहे हैं. So welcome to Karachi Chamber. मैं थोड़ी सी Karachi Chamber की हिस्ट्री बता के मैं अपने टॉक करता हूँ. Karachi Chamber is the oldest and largest chamber of Pakistan, founded in 1961, and still today, in so many years. It is the old building of Karachi Merchant Association, inaugurated by Mahatma Gandhi. And then we have adopted this as Karachi Chamber. And Businessmen Group, which is our group, it is running this chamber by grace of God since last 25 years. And we have not lost even a single election. What to talk about elections, we have not lost even a single seat. So we have been servicing the Karachi's industry, Karachi's trade, to whatever capacity we have. And we have been contesting with the governments and successive governments to see that the trade and industry is facilitated and is accommodated according to times and requirements. So this is what the Karachi Chamber is. I just want to come directly to our problems, today's problem. I want to begin with that, Madam, if your committee, the government of Pakistan, if they doesn't understand this, I think we are heading towards bad times. That I can assure you. With all the experience I have, 30, 35 years, I've never seen such circumstances before. But being the chairman of TDAP, we can talk here, we can talk to it. I just want to narrate a few of the things which are very, very problematic. The recent SRO 350, this is not a revenue measure. I understand that the IMF dictates you for the revenue measures, you have to take, you have to tax more, whatever. But not the SROs, which are punitive, which are, which have so much right and sweeping powers to the FPR, are not the recipe of IMF. They cannot be the recipe of IMF. They are actually what they are. I don't know why they are, but whatever I've heard is that these powers were never in the history of Pakistan. SR 350 says that you have to file the return and all the preceding, like if I'm paying the gas bill, the gas company has to file the return and then only I will get the adjustment of the sales tax. Now, only the first month, SAPC did not file. Now what I can't file this statement. When I can't file, it means that I have to pay the sales tax twice. It will go to the FPR and it will come back. I mean, how this can be true? I talked to the FPR chairman and he said, yeah, you mandate responsibility. Then they issued a letter, SSGC, which he goes to cut this properly. But nothing has happened as I'm talking to you now. Everybody is the same problem. I can't file the sales secretary. I mean, this law cannot be, this is not good for anybody. This is not good for the government, nor for the people, nor for the business community. What is happening is that they're getting rejected. They're getting not depressed. So what is this happening? And one clause, investigative audit has been introduced. And that investigative audit can be ordered by a simple ITO. Because previously, there were chances where the commissioners used to show. Now it has gone to ITO. So these sweeping powers to FDR, what they will lead to? Because those who come under this trap, they will leave. They will not stay. They will leave the business. Okay, this is, and then what we are talking about, and I want to appreciate the Prime Minister here that he has very clear vision and clear goals for the Pakistan's progress. जितनी मीटिंग्स वो करते हैं मेरे ख्याल में मैंने किसी प्राइम कितनी मीटिंग है मैं उनके साथ अटेंड किया ताशकंद में था चल रही बुलाओ and then 1 o'clock से 1:30 बजे मीटिंग and then very good meetings on the spot orders. But here I don't know what IMF has done and what we are doing with our economy. आप मुझे बताएं इलेक्ट्रिसिटी चार्जेस सर्कुलर डेट की वो बात करते हैं सर्कुलर डेट पिछले साल से इस साल में बढ़ गई. Then why are we talking about circular debt? Are we able to increase where the circular debt circular debt is arising? Should you think that we should find the grassroots cause of this circular debt? Is it the industry or is it the other than the industry? Once we find out this, we have been paying and sharing the load of circular debt in the past and also today, and we are subjected to another blow of increase in electricity prices. So this is nowhere in the world, nor our competitors, nowhere in the world. I just went to Ethiopia, 3 cents is the rate. You go to Bangladesh, it is about 7.5 cents and 8.5 cents in between, so there are categories. And I can number you, but nowhere there is 18 cents. 18 cents is, it is not the, I always say that when you are counting for the exports, when you are taking out the cost of your goods to be exported, this gas or electricity is a number, nothing else. It's a number in the one of the raw material, gas, electricity. But this number, if it is different than my peer group and the competing countries and the regional competitors, what happens? I fail there. I mean, if my cost is 22% higher than my immediate competitor, I mean, what will happen? Whatever I say, whatever I promise to you, whatever I say, no, I will do this, I'll do this, I'll do this. So, I mean, this is not going to happen. So, what I believe is that we have to be rational. And now, you'll be surprised that the gas price determined by OGRA is 15,156.58. This includes interest, profit of the companies, gas price, everything is included. Theft, UFG they call it, unaccounted for gas. 6.75%, everything included 1566. What should be done when any other country wants to export more? They should subsidize this and give us it lower than the 1566 rate. What we are doing is that we are burdening the industry by charging the cross subsidy from the other sector. Now this cross subsidy for fertilizer, for domestic, for theft, for circular debt is charged from the industry alone. So how the industry would survive? Rate today is 2,150 for the boiler gas and 3,000 rupees for the captive power plant. So how, I mean, I don't know, what is the theory behind this? I really don't know. So this has to be, you can't charge more than the 100% cost to the industry. If you don't give subsidy, we don't want subsidy. We are against subsidy, no subsidy should be given, everybody should grow according to its own talent, on marketing, and on, luck or whatever you call it. So, and now the electricity charges, they have been increased 3 times. And they are almost more than double than our competing country. How can I go forward with this? And then, interest rate, although they've reduced 1.5%, thank you very much, but still too high. 20.5 means take home is 23%. Take home 23% is unaffordable by any standard, any living, कभी नहीं हो सकता. जब आपके competing countries 7-8%, 9%. We understand, all of us sitting here represent the industry and the trade. We understand that we are passing through difficult circumstances. We have got financial constraints. We have to go into IMF program. We understand this. But if you do this, you have seen the flip side of the coin. If we reduce in export, what happens? There will be more critical and severe program of IMF next year, because you would not be able to export with these currencies. With 22% more exports, with 22% more cost, you can't really do something about it. You can't go forward with the industry. And what happens? And the other flip side of the coin is, what will happen to the labor force? What will happen to the people who are working in? What will happen? It will be sort of an anarchy. Because people will, I can give you the numbers, and I can also share the names of the companies privately, that somebody is retrenched 3,000 people, someone has got 6,000 people, somebody has got 1,700 people. I've got the whole list which been retrenched by the industry already. Now they're waiting that something will happen, because Prime Minister has promised that we will see and we'll sit down and we'll see what can be done about it. So our appeal to you is that this is not wrong. And over and above, one feels that somebody is trying to see that a reduction in export takes place. It looks to us. Now 1% full and final tax was on export. They used to pay, whenever the remittances used to come, let's say $100, they used to deduct $1, and that $1 was equivalent to 25% of the normal tax regime. Now, this is 25%. And the normal range was 29% before this budget. So it was 4% difference, not a big difference. Now this was coming plain and nice, no corruption, no contact with the taxpayers, nothing, because it was cleanly deducted and deposited into, you can calculate even the numbers, you are exporting $30 billion. What is the quantum of people paying the tax? This is very clear. Now they have made this 1% as a minimum tax. Plus you will go to the normal regime. And then you do file your returns, declaring 1% and then adding whatever you earn more, or you earn less, you don't get any benefit. If you lost, no benefits, 1% you have to pay. So this is being done with the exporter. My surprise is that we should support the exporter and we should make their life miserable. Then EFS was a good scheme, export facilitation scheme. Now that scheme was also for the local procurements. Now the local procurements are now subjected to sales tax. Previously it was not. And one interesting thing is that while winding up the budget, the finance minister said that we are doing away with this clause of EFS and we are going to the original of allowing the local procurement at zero rate also. Then it never came in the final paper. So what I'm saying is, all this I'm saying is, because I'm a patriotic citizen, I want to see that I can help Pakistan. And the help to Pakistan can only be done if I'm able to increase the trade and export of this country. Minimize the imports and maximize the exports. And this can only be done if hand-holding by the government is there. And if hand-holding by the government is not there, I think that it will be a very disastrous situation. And I believe that you are the people, your ears who are heard, and if you give this all in writing, I can give you all the proofs and all the documentary things which are there. So, Madam, this is what it is, and I appreciate that you have come in here, and we certainly need your help. Without help, I don't think that we are going ahead. So, with all of you sitting here, I always, believe that we have to build the contour how it works, where to go about. So, our target is more exports to Pakistan, and I believe that $30 billion from a country which is 240 million is a shameful thing for us, for the business community. But we were going fine until this budget is coming. We have increased in so many other aspects, but with this gas price, with this interest, with this electricity prices, with the kind of tax regime they brought in, with the kind of sweeping powers to SBR, it will be very, very difficult to achieve something. Once again, thank you very much, Madam, and all the senators who are here. We are really grateful that you're here. I hope that you will, understanding this, you will recommend to the government for a better change. Thank you very much.